You are now in tuned to
As It Is TV.
Over the years, As It Is TV have been filming all over the world. None of the material have been planned or staged, hence the name As It Is TV.
Big up As It Is TV. Make sure you stay locked here, my man's hot.
Don Ricardo, right. As It Is TV, enough respect.
What's your view on how the UK is dealing with the terrorist threat? How can they improve?
The Muslim community is feeling how probably the black community has been feeling for a long, long time.
Reaction to that needs to be done with intelligence, not with stereotype.
Black youths are overrepresented in the criminal justice system. What are the consequences? How can this be addressed?
Try and make a decent move in society and try and go further, and then you're held back by racism.
Take any newspaper, all you'll see is negative stories about black people in the criminal justice system.
As It Is TV have now managed to put the footage into categories so you, the viewer, can choose any of the channels to experience the world of As It Is TV. Warning, some of the films you will see on As It Is TV will make you laugh, cry, or even angry.
I am a drug dealer. I am a mugger. I am a murderer. I am a shooter. I am a bling bling. Because there is a black person who is like that somewhere. So I would get it. But somehow, that black person isn't a politician. He isn't a leader. He isn't a teacher. He isn't an academic. He isn't a motivator. He isn't a businessman. Because somehow racism won't let them see that in us.
The thread of the enslavement of Africans runs throughout the history of the world.
Our brothers and sisters from the Caribbean, their origin, their background, their roots is from Africa. In Jamaica, you have 5 different types of tribes. You have the Fanti, you have the Shanti, you have the Madinka, you have the Igbo, you have the Yoruba, and you have the Maroons.
And all of them are in Jamaica?
And they're all in Jamaica.
Right.
And if you check all those different groups that I've called, they are from Africa. The Shanti, Ghana, Fanti, Ghana, Ghana, Igbo, Nigeria, Madinka, Senegal, Gambia, Sierra Leone, Maroons, Sierra Leone. So you see, it's all stem. Then the Congo, Liberia.
We shouldn't be paying tax. We shouldn't be paying mortgage. We shouldn't be fussing about getting a house to live in. We shouldn't be paying no bills whatsoever because we have done our share. We deserve to be pampered now.
White people, unfortunately, refuse to respect the contribution of black people in their midst in this country, in the development of this country. And they contributed greatly, but their names have been wiped up as if they don't have any culture, as if they have not of any significance.
Afro-Caribbean or whatever we call ourselves, Jamaican, Barbadian, American black, British black, any black people wanted to go back to Africa. By right, we should get enough money to go back so we can buy our own land, build our own house, and live comfortably.
Some films will even educate and open many people's minds to the world and what's really happening around them.
Is that As It Is TV? Yeah, isn't it? Tell me! What you let you fight?
Nasty! Disgusting! That's what alcohol does to you.
Needles which have been thrown out of a house. This is actually a crack house.
It's worse now than what it was when I was a kid. You didn't see heroin around when I was a kid. Kids nowadays, 3 out of 5 kids have done ease or trips or heroin by the time they're 30.
Okay, because this is the problem.
Because it's so available.
Yeah.
The youths have got no respect. Like, the people are thieving. You've got fucking nonsense. You've got all sorts of nasty people about, you know.
I'm just catching this because it's disgusting seeing all this. Look at that. That could be somebody there is someone living down there, isn't it? Oh my God.
There seems to be a huge rise in the use of guns and knives by gangs in our communities. What should the police community be doing to address this.
If we have got to stop the whole thing, we have to stop it from the TV, the video game, them especially the video game, because we have children and the children them have grow up in these same condition, the minor condition.
There's this intense focus around stop and search, and I don't understand why. Guns in our communities are not manufactured by black people, it's let in by the authorities. So what is the authorities doing, the police force are doing, to stem the amount of ammunition that is in communities?
You are not mentally ill.
But they say that. They
No. So talk to me about the mental health, my man.
And the only way we're going to help people in mental health institutions, there's enough stigma attached to it already, is to give them some self-esteem. And you're not gonna do that until you reach the heart of the problem, which is to do with their cultural identity.
I don't know what else they got up their sleeve for me, but there's nothing wrong with strength, power, know-how. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying a man should go and kick down 14 police, but I'm saying is if 40 men can beat you up and you can stop them, stop them.
Have you never noticed what the British Empire's done to people in the past? Have you noticed what the American Empire's doing to people now? Mainly to people of colour, although they're not really fussy. They'll kill anybody if there's a profit involved. Genocide's either true or isn't true, isn't it? And if it's true, then a good police officer ought to be doing his best to stop it, shouldn't he? Not taking the piss and wearing out some poor old bugger who is doing something about it.
We can't really label all the police as being bad. It's not like they do the black people. There are some decent people in the police force.
We have no water, you can't flush the toilet.
You can't flush the toilet?
No.
Show me.
There's your bath. Just turn it on. Go now.
Do that again?
Sure. So that's the bath on. Watch this go. There's hot water.
Now this is a 60-year-old man in Britain, 2006, living on the top floor, 6th floor, in where are we? Peckham? Wooddean Estate, and having with 5 strokes,
and 6 mini
can hardly walk, and having to live like this.
And the lifts ain't working.
When they work for one day, and that's about it.
So will that toilet flush now?
No.
Shouldn't. Yeah, okay.
You see yourself.
This is real.
Is the taps on still?
Yeah, the taps are still on.
That's it.
And the zero taps as well?
Yeah.
They're still on.
Yeah.
He hasn't turned them off. Those taps are on, all of them.
The black areas of London, they all get run down for a reason, which I don't know what the reason is, but eventually they become quite popular areas. History shows they've done it in Notting Hill, they've done it in Brixton, they've done it in, of course, Peckham's the next stop. Hackney's the same. Like, if you go to Hackney, one part of Hackney on one side of the road is run down, on the other side of the road, the houses go for like X amount of millions. And this is Hackney, where I was born and bred.
There are probably more attacks going on in the city centre than in St Paul's.
Okay. What is St Paul's Unlimited going to do for young people, seeing as there's no facilities for young people?
So it goes both ways. It's not just a white thing, it's black and white people are coming into our community and ripping it off, getting money from the council, and the youngsters and the people who belong in this community are not benefiting from it.
No, they see the negative side, their frustrations boil over.
People think the wrong side of lap dancing. They look upon it differently, and they all think it's pretty seedy, but it's so above board, it's just good.
I spoke to a lady and she said to me, it's no different from being on a beach.
Exactly. Exactly, it's not.
But you're getting paid.
That's right, and we've probably got more clothes on than the ladies on the beach,
Exactly,
basically.
because most of them are topless, aren't they?
That's right.
As It Is TV, capturing life as it unfolds. Past, present and future. Nothing planned, nothing staged. It's just as it is.
As It Is TV.